Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I think I'm gonna pick a different song next time to start off with. I don't know. This one's just quite long. It's good, but I always am done with like 2 minutes to spare. Like I'm done setting up the stream, I'm done moving all my windows to the right spots. I'm done sending the link to Twitter and to Discord, and I just kind of sit there waiting for the song to end. So I might have to change that in the future. But hey, it's a good song, so who knows. Welcome everyone. You just finished making food that took like an hour. Perfect timing. Great. Cheesy breadsticks. Oh, that sounds delicious, actually. I actually had spaghetti for dinner, so that matches. Spaghetti and garlic bread. How am I? I'm doing good. Finally have the energy to stream. I'm sorry that it's been 2 or 3 weeks. I don't even remember now. I've been busy. I've had way too much going on. But now we're here. And I considered doing Minecraft today, but actually I'm really, really motivated to work on my comic, and I'm getting there. So I figured I should help, involve you guys in the process, and then you guys can hold me accountable to make sure I'm actually getting stuff done, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I can tell you about stuff. But, yeah, see, this song just keeps going. It just keeps on going. There's still like a minute left. We'll just let it finish, but geez. After that, I think I'm going to switch to... What do you guys think? Electro Swing playlist or video game music playlist? Which is, even the Electro Swing is honestly mostly, Electro Swing, remixes of video game music, but still. Which one? Electro Swing? Alright, cool. Now the song has ended. Okay. Let's put this on. How's the volume of everything? That's a little quiet. That's a little loud, actually. There we go. Is that good? How's the audio quality? I'm asking because, I'm using 2 different things. I'm using a different cable, which hopefully, I think it made it louder, but I'm not totally sure. I think the cable might have been part of the problem there. But here's the bad thing. I left part of my mic stand at my mom's house. So, I don't know how you can visualize this. The shock mount, right? I might actually post a picture of this on Twitter later. The shock mount with the mic in it is here. But then the shock mount, rather than being attached to the stand with the legs, like a tripod type thing, it is stuck in a Purolene can. Have you guys ever had those, they're like cookie stick straws things that you could buy? And then, yeah, it's an empty can of those, and then the mic is stuck in that, so, temporary mic stand is sort of working. If it's good quality, heck, maybe I'll have to just use this in the future. That's hilarious. Daylight savings, yeah, I hate daylight savings. And I completely forgot it was even happening until I woke up and, the time on the microwave was different from the time on my phone, and I was like, what? That's not allowed. So, yeah, I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow morning, I can tell. But, at least at the moment, I'm doing okay. Alright, should we jump into here? Lonely screen probably needs to be booted back up again. Let's see. Here. It's not even about sleep for you, it's just because you get less weekend? Yeah, right? And you have to go to bed an hour earlier because of school? Yeah. I hate that so much. It is what it is. I don't have a set bedtime anymore. I mean, I try to hold myself to bedtimes and it always just doesn't work. But, I don't know. I'm always tired, basically. Maybe I should have a bed. That was the wrong one. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, lonely screen isn't working. Fabulous. But it says it should be. Oh! Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, there we go. Y'all ever sleep for 5 hours and feel fully energized, and same for 6 hours and 8 hours, but 7 hours you wake up dead? I basically am always tired, no matter how much sleep I get. But that's really interesting. Yeah, sleep is bizarre. So, I want to ask you guys what you think. I made a very simple stream overlay. I'm probably going to play around with this a bit more. I made this one in about 20 minutes. So I don't know. I might change it, but just like, what do you think of it overall? What do you think of the idea? I just kind of liked it because it seems sort of plain without it, and then this way, I don't know. I like this spider. Just playing around with ideas. I might put chat on stream, or like on screen, I'm not sure, but I don't really know how to do that. You can run on only 6 hours of sleep perfectly fine. I wish I was like that. Hello, Black Crystal Fox, welcome. Pride Spider, yes. I actually made this for something else and just used it for this. It's perfect. And like, I don't know if any of you follow me on Twitter. Also Instagram, but mostly Twitter, to be honest. I made this spider demon character. Hold on, let's go find that. Where is he? There he is. It's your boy. And it's like a spiderified version of my persona, I guess. Which is, I know is sort of weird. But, I just like it. And then I made this too. It's like a character concept. Basically, if I ever get onto an SMP that's lore-based, I totally want to play this character. I really, really want to play it. Hold on. Hold on. What is wrong with Lonely Screen? Let's go. Come on. Oh, I see. Okay, it has to be visible on my screen in order for it to show up. Interesting. Okay, anyway, let me show you what I was just showing you that you couldn't see. Spider Demon. Yeah, I just made this for fun. I could never, and the reason this isn't my actual, my actual persona is because it's way too complicated to animate. Especially the wings, but just everything, like with the multiple eyes. Although I kind of want to make my persona be more like, yeah, like the 1920s fashion. I don't know, I might take aspects of this drawing and turn it into my persona. You know, the rainbow one. But I also made this. Sorry, I was trying to tell you all this, but you know how I was trying to get into the last SMP? They haven't let me in. I probably will never get in. They keep not seeing my, my applications at all. But, yeah, I made this character concept of basically, yeah, a spider demon, and like he has like a really dark past, but we don't know what it is, so he feels guilty all the time. And like he's a spider. He has to do things like eat prey, hunt it. You know, can't be vegetarian or anything. Has to eat like, you know, animals. I mean, real spiders eat bugs, but this one's big, so animals. But he feels terrible, and so he tries to like overcompensate with things like, yeah, he'll like make cakes for people and bring them around for free. Like he can't even eat the cakes. He can't even digest them because he's a spider, but he just really wants to make people happy. Total people pleaser. He makes homemade pride flags and sells them in his shop along with like flowers and stuff, just because I thought it was really cute. But then it's like, at what point does the extreme people pleaser, at what point do they realize that they can't be perfect? And what happens then? I don't know. I think it sounds really cool. And this is for, basically, I want to get on any lore-based SMP. I really want them to let me on, and I want to play this character, because I'm a fan of the Dream SMP, and I like angst. That's basically that. But, anyway, that's why I'm trying to, I want to incorporate spiders more into my branding. Because I like them, and they're cute, and I can. And, like, what other YouTuber has spiders as part of their branding? I can't think of any. I was thinking about this. Like, spiders are not that common for this. Top hat, yeah, I love the top hat. Do I really have 6 concurrent viewers right now? Hello, everyone. Welcome, that's really cool. I usually have like 2 or 3. Alright, so we're here for a reason. I'm sorry. I just got really, really off track. I was going to work on my comic. Lucas the Spider? It might be. I mean, it's not unheard of to have spiders included in people's branding on YouTube, but, like, it's not as common as certain other ones. This is so wholesome. Let's play Despacito. I love it. Okay, so this is the one with screen still working? Okay, good. Okay, Galactic Potato, enjoy your breadsticks. Yes. I don't know whether I should show you. I could show you the first page. Do you guys want to see the first page of my comic? All of this is the Death's Apprentice folder. It includes all of the, I haven't actually storyboarded anything since you guys last saw this, but I have been working on finishing those pages. And then this is all concept stuff. Yeah, or this is the logo, actually. Yeah. I was super proud of this when I made it. I made it, like, the day after making the Sincerely Theo logo, actually, so I was like, yes, I was on a roll with the logos. It's probably always going to have the white border. Hold on, like this. So this way it stands out on any background. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, these are, I think I posted this on Twitter. I don't even remember. I don't remember what you guys have seen and what you haven't. Sorry, can current viewers 10? Is that real? Hello? Are there seriously 10 people here? I don't know if that's real. Okay, I don't know if I can ever trust the concurrent viewer count because it seems to be unstable. Like, there have been times where there are actively 2 people talking in chat. It says I have 1 viewer. Like, I know there's at least 2 people here, but you know what? I'm gonna take that. Hold on. Let me see. It says in 2 places. Let me see if it's the same. Sorry, I'm freaking out because, sorry, 12? What? Oh my god, people are here. Hello? This is awesome. Okay, but in a different place it says 3 concurrent viewers. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna take it. 25 playbacks? Whoa. Okay, I don't know if I should take that as legit. It says 3 for you? Okay, I don't know. It might be broken then. But yeah, that sucks. But I don't know. I don't know whether I should take that as real or not. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, youngins. These are the designs from the first chapter. I feel so bad. I had to draw Phoenix with long hair, and I feel bad. He's clearly uncomfortable. Like, he cuts it in chapter 2. And then it's short for the rest of the series. Okay, now it says 7 concurrent viewers. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. You guys are here. I appreciate you. However many, if there's 3 or 12 people here or anywhere in between, thank you all for being here. Anyway, I was gonna show you the first page, just the first page, and then I won't spoil too much more, I don't think, but yeah. So, obviously it's an alternate mythology. So our world exists thanks to the 6 gods. They use their power to create everything we see. The skies, the forests, the oceans. We owe them everything. So that's the first page. That's like, besides the cover, and I'm probably gonna make a chapter 1 cover specifically, but besides that, this is the first bit of proper comic that anyone coming in to read it will see. So I had to I made sure this one looked good. Not all of the pages will be as high effort as this one, but yeah. So pretty, thank you. I spent like 8 hours on that. And then yeah, okay. I'm not gonna turn on the text boxes for the rest of this, so I mean it's chapter 1, so it's not really spoilers, but that's a thing. Anyway, you see I have the storyboard layer that I did. I've actually updated this since, but that's what that looks like. And then I've been sketching on top of it, and then I do like the line art and stuff. So I'm really hoping to get, oh, that should be full opacity, that one should be very low. I'm hoping to get this page done today. I might try to get another one at least started, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I need a reference picture of a barn. Can't see chat, so be good. It's like an old, cool barn. And it's specifically, you know, the like American style barns, which is sort of a divergence from what most of this looks like, because it looks, for the most part, it's supposed to look sort of like England-ish, like the way, you know, like Victorian England, basically. It's a different history, but that's like the main inspiration. I need to, hold on. Yeah, that's the main inspiration, but then, like, I'm from America, and the, like, a very rural part of America, like, I'm in a city surrounded by rural, basically, and the old red barns are, like, those are quintessential, so I am making a bit of a divergence from, what would normally make sense in this, particular world, in order to have the cool red barn. Yeah, so just a personal choice by me. I like these old red barns. Sorry, I should check chat. I haven't in a minute. Hi Lauren, welcome. 10 viewers. Does it say on your screen 10? Because it said 9 and then 10 and 12 for me, but for everyone else it says that there's 3, so I'm not sure. I don't know. If it says that there's 10 people here on your screen, then I might take that as a win. Because that was one of my major goals for 2021. That sounds silly, but welcome back, Potato. What else did I miss? The music is Gravity Falls. Yes, it is. This is the Musical Ghost Gravity Falls theme song Electro Swing remix. This is the first Musical Ghost song I ever discovered, actually. Long before I even know who it was. It's so good. It's very good. Alright, let's finish this barn. So they always have like these big doors, right? Like cross. I'm actually not gonna have this side bit. I have decided that is not gonna happen. Then this one is Dummy from Undertale. I'm not going to use a ruler for this, just because I think it looks, I don't know, I think it looks better without it. For this particular art style, I would usually definitely recommend using a ruler for everything that is buildings, but I'm of course going to try to make the lines look a little bit straighter and neater, but then this is a little bit ridiculous. It says 10. I don't know. It says 7 for me. If it's saying 10 on multiple of your guys' though, I think we're gonna take that as a win. Like, heck yes, 10 viewers. The highest I've ever had before was 7, so, and that's pretty common because it's the same few people that just come to all my streams, right? I don't blame them for it actually, but so I need another reference picture or something else. I need a fox. For story reasons that I will not be explaining right now. Arctic fox. I could tell you why it's an Arctic fox. It's because my main character's hair is the same color as a fox, so if I made it a non-white fox, then people would think that they were related somehow, or like story-wise at least related, and that is not the case. So I had to change the color. Trying to find a reference that fits this. I'd show you but I'm actually super terrified to ever open Google Images on stream. So that's why I'm not showing you. Like scrolling through it just playing with fire. think I'll have to like draw it and then flip it, I think. Because it's actually looking away from the camera towards the barn. If that makes any sense. Yep. That's wrong. Okay. Nope, wait, okay. It's like messing with my head a little. That's not supposed to be there. Big ears. I know that the big ears are more of a red fox thing than Arctic fox, but I am making a little bit of artistic liberty here. Taking a little, sorry. Fox's legs are so weird looking. They're like, I don't know, like, what is this? How does that, I'm copying a reference, that's why I can do it quickly, but like, how, what? What is happening here? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the head needs to be a little bit smaller for the proportions here. More or less doing actual proportions for this fox. I can't see chat, I'm sorry. If you were talking, I just realized I should say that again since it's been a little bit. There we go. We're gonna change the tail a little bit. Yeah, the fluffy tail is very important, I think, for making sure it's recognizable. And like, hold on, let me check chat. Can you give some info on the characters? Yeah, I can. Well, first of all, if I did make a video about them, well, mostly Phoenix, in like July. Actually, don't watch that, it's badly made, and I didn't know what I was talking about because it was a lot, like much earlier in the development of this comic. But basically, and it's okay if you don't have Twitter, like there's not much there either. There's more drawings of them, but they're like, we still don't know much because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Where are drawings of them? Okay, hold on. I need to shut off Lonely Screen for a second, so you won't be able to see, but that's okay. Stop mirroring. Because I need to find this, but I don't know where it is, and it might, I need to go into parts of the iPad that might contain personal information, so I just need to, Ibis Paint, yeah, it's not currently downloaded. Because there's a particular drawing I think I should show you first. So, the comic's called Death's Apprentice. You probably gathered that from the title of the stream and the fact that it's on the thumbnail. It is what it sounds like. Basically, the main character, whose name is Phoenix, here. Okay. Let's put Lonely Screen back. Nope, not record. Screen mirroring, yes. There we go. There we go. Here it is. This is the drawing I wanted to show you. The main character is named Phoenix, and he lives in a society where basically there are 6 gods that created the world. That's what that first page was talking about. They created everything, and they have control over different elements. There's life, which includes animals and plants and everything, and people, obviously. Fire, electricity, or energy, really. Air, water, and then death. and so all of these 6 gods had a different important thing that they did, and then like they helped shape how the society works. And so in order to repay that, basically all humans become an apprentice under one of the gods. Well, 5 of them anyway, 5 of the 6. So like, and then they'll like, that's their job, and they'll, for the most part anyway, and they'll like, whatever it is to help their society flourish more. So like, for example, fire, there's a lot of options. They could go into cooking. They could go into like construction, cause like baking clay and stuff. They could go into, well, like fire could be used for like controlled fires for not deforestation, but like for environmental management, or fire wielders are they're some of the major people that make up the military, because they fight with fire. It makes sense. So, and then the same is true of all the others. Life ones are probably the most powerful, and they have different skills that they have. Some help animals, some grow plants for food, some are healers, basically the doctors. It all depends. And so, but there's one god that has never taken an apprentice, ever, and that is the god of death. And people are theorizing that they don't even exist, because they are just like totally MIA. They haven't interacted with humans since the beginning of time, and so there's a lot of people that don't even think they exist. But then the comic takes place at a time when it's an alternate history. So all the gods started it, and this entire time through history, the gods have been interacting with people, with the exception of the Grim Reaper. Everyone else, like they would come down to Earth for festivals. They would actually sometimes speak to their apprentices, stuff like that. And everything in history is different, and society evolved in different ways. So there's different like societal expectations and stuff, and especially with issues like race and gender. For the most part, except for in like rural areas in this world, gender expression isn't really an issue, even though it looks like Victorian England. Like people aren't really going to give you much crap about it. What they really give you crap about is if you're not following the deity that you were chosen for. If you go and do something else, they're like, what the heck is your problem? Why would you ever give up this gift? So that's something that's a thing. But basically, at the time where the story takes place, I should probably be drawing while I'm doing this, shouldn't I? What am I doing? I'm here to be productive, and instead I'm just sitting here talking. It's basically like the Industrial Revolution. It's not our Industrial Revolution, but it's like basically people are learning how to automate stuff in combination with the magic powers that they have, and all the ways that entails. So yeah, they're like learning new ways to use their powers to help society, and it's really interesting. So yeah, that's cool. And so with the Industrial Revolution, if you guys know anything about history and human geography, basically the Industrial Revolution brought a huge uptick in the number of people, because they were making better medicine, people weren't starving as much because there was better farming equipment, etc. Just all those sorts of things. So there were more people because people were not dying off as much. So that means, so more people. So the Grim Reaper's like, I can't handle this on my own anymore. But I told this way out of order, didn't I? Whatever. But our main character is Phoenix, and when he's 12, just like all the other little kids in this world, he's going to get his apprenticeship and find out what his new powers will be, so that then over the next few years he'll begin learning how to use them, and then he'll be able to get a job and help however he can in that field. Except he goes to the ritual and nothing happens. Like, it's supposed to have something happen. You're supposed to light a cloth on fire, or some water will spill, or a plant will grow, or something, and nothing happens. There is no response from the deities. And he's like, what is wrong with me? Like, and everyone else is like, what is wrong with him? Like, this is not normal. This has never happened. So, he's horrified. And he spends the next 3 years kind of being shunned. Because, you know, this is not, that's completely unprecedented, and that means that you're useless to society, basically, because this society really values productivity, specifically with the powers that you are given, and the fact that he can't do that is wrong in their eyes, which sucks, until he turns 15, exactly 3 years after the original ceremony where everything went wrong. He goes to basically he falls into this ravine that would kill him, effectively, and he wakes up and the Grim Reaper's there, and of course he assumes he's dead, because that is a very logical conclusion given the circumstances, and the Grim Reaper's like, you're not dead, come on, we're going, and so he goes with them, and he realizes that this is why he never got an apprenticeship 3 years ago, is because this is what he was meant to do. He's going to be the apprentice to death. And so he's like, what the heck? And he has to deal with this. How much yeah, the Grim Reaper, like, has no patience for his nonsense. He's like, they're just like, why are you not, like, get your act together? You know, we have work to do, and you're here freaking out. And of course he's freaking out. Like, poor guy. So, yeah, so that's basically the premise. The other major character that I have is Ollie. Well, I mean, the Grim Reaper is also a major character, but if I tell you very much about them, it's spoilers, so we're not gonna do that. But Ollie I can tell you about. Ollie is, Phoenix's friend from forever. They grew up in the same town, and they're really close. It's this one. No, this is the younger version anyway. Let me show you the aged up one. This, yes. And they grew up together, and a lot of times Ollie's the only one that really understands Phoenix. And so they're really close. And of course, when Phoenix is taken, he doesn't have time to explain to Ollie what happened, and he can't, and he tries to go back and he can't, because everyone thinks he's dead. And, like, there's a funeral and everything, so Ollie has to go through that, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad for all my characters for putting them through all this angst. So that's the main cast. Although I can show you this. She's not done. She doesn't really have a place in the story yet exactly. I'm sort of working out where she belongs, but this is I haven't chosen her name entirely either, but I think it's Amira. And she is a fire apprentice, and Ollie's a life apprentice, by the way. He wants to grow trees, like make art from trees. I don't know if you've ever seen like those. Have you ever seen those like gosh? It's like when people like twist and cause trees to grow into certain shapes. Like, have you seen one that looked like a chair? Like, they grew a chair out of the ground, which is insanely cool. And basically that, but fast. How to make a character, 1, make their design, 2, give them angsty life and backstory, basically. Although, actually, for these ones, that's the old design. Hold on, this is the new design, but I'm probably gonna redo it again, for the Grim Reaper. You ever see a guy that made a bench by growing it? Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean, but, like, much faster, because he can do it with magic. But for these, the plot came first, and then I wrote the characters around that, and then, the character designs came last, with the exception of Phoenix. Phoenix sprang from my mind fully formed like Athena. Like, it was, like, late at night when I had the idea for this comic, and I'm like, like, the first thoughts I had were the color scheme of it. Like, I knew exactly his hair color the second I thought of the story idea, and, like, the color of his eyes and everything, like, his face just showed up. Like, it was so weird. Because that never happens. Usually the design takes a lot more, like, thinking about what will be right for it, but no, this one was, like, before I had the actual plot or anything about his character, I had the design. So, actually, fun fact. You might have noticed in some of the drawings, Phoenix has pure white skin. It's actually completely white. Like, if you color drop that sucker, it is 255, 255, 255. Right? I'm pretty sure that's the right color code. Watch that be black. No, yeah, no, white. Okay, good. Going crazy. That's because I drew the first ever drawing of him on paper. I don't have it with me right now, so I can't show it to you. But I drew it on paper with Copic markers. But my Copic marker for the sand color was just absolutely beat up. It would not work. So I just decided not to even color the skin. And the paper white actually looked way better. So I just went with it. I'm just like, this is a character thing now. This is an important detail about this character. So that's where we're at. Yeah, I just find that interesting. This one's weird. What is this one again? This song? Oh, it's Pokemon. I don't know. I know some of the songs on this playlist really well, and the other ones I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that's from. He's the son. Yes, he's a very pasty boy, but it's not because he's not in the sun ever. It's because he is kind of dead, partially. Jury's still out on that one. I don't know. Might be dead. We're not sure. Yeah. Yes. Put him in a nuclear reactor. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't damage him, so I don't think, including, skin cancer, so I don't think that would help much, but. There we go. Da-na-na-na. You're looking like a marshmallow on a stove. Yes, that is true. Oh, gotta go to sleep. Oh, alright. Bye, thank you for coming. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I really appreciate that you stopped by. Sorry that I started streaming late. Oh my gosh, it's been 40 minutes already and I haven't gotten anything done. Yes. This is a little bit too tall because he is child and child have squish brain. No. I just draw kids with like very round heads. I draw everyone with round heads, but especially kids. So it's actually sort of funny how intense it is. This is Ollie, by the way. The reason I'm trying to get chapter 1 done, and this is actually why I haven't posted in a while, is because I've been focusing on trying to finish chapter 1, and I've got a bunch of them. There's a bunch more. And I have no idea when it will release, let's be honest, but I want to be able to say I have something published, basically. Like, when people ask me about my comic, I can explain it to them verbally, but I have nothing to show, really, except for, like, some concept art, which sucks. Like, when people are like, oh, you have a comic? I want to be like, yes, I do, and send them the link to it on Tapas, or on whatever, because that is way cooler than just having to be like, actually, it's not done yet. So that's that. I need references of farming equipment. Victorian farming equipment. At least that's the inspiration anyway. This is an Electro Swing remix of Spear of Justice, by the way. It sounds really different, though. Alright, that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfectly accurate, but it should be pretty close. E. I like how this looks way better with the overlay, actually. I thought it would look dumb, but it's kind of nice. It kind of ties it all together. I might play around with a few other ideas for that. But the reason they're here in this barn, Phoenix's family is all energy apprentices. They specifically electricity, and they make farming equipment. So like what I was saying about the Victorian era, how they're finding new ways to use their powers and to like store them and like create new machinery. His family's actually like pioneers of early farming equipment, but you know, Death's Apprentice flavor. So like hoes and mechanical reapers and plows and everything. They're finding new ways to do that, and they're like the best at it. So they have this whole barn full of like farming equipment that they make, which is, I think it's cool, but I won't tell you what happens in this barn, but I need Victorian. I actually watched this show called Victorian Farm. That sounds so incredibly boring, I know, but it was actually really interesting, specifically because it, like, visually speaking and with some historical similarities to my comic, it was like, this is perfect. So yeah. And so I almost wanted to take notes. I didn't do that, but I definitely wanted to. Hard to see what's going on in some of these images. What is that noise? Hold on, I'm gonna pause the music really quick. Okay, I guess it was part of the music. That was weird. It sounded like something was chewing something. Alternative comic Death's assistant, he gets coffee for Death. I'm totally gonna draw that at some point. Like, Death's unpaid intern. I want it. There's a bunch of, like, non-canon dumb stuff I have ideas for that I really want to draw at some point. But I have to finish all this stuff first. Sketching is the longest part of this, by the way. So after I finish sketching this panel, I can move on to inking, and then I'll be able to do coloring, which is way more fun. In my opinion, anyway. Alright. Cool beans. So, since I'm not going to work on the, was there? Yeah, there was supposed to be. There. I'm not going to do the, lettering today, which I can show you how I do it, but I'm not going to do it today because I do want you guys to somewhat enjoy while reading the first chapter still. I don't want to spoil it all. Let's turn that down a little more. Alright. So, for the comic specifically, or anything where I want to do, like, sketchy type line art, which I use more for things like paintings and illustrations rather than animations. I'll use the mercury brush for this sketchy type, and I'll do it like it doesn't really follow it that closely, because I feel like it has more energy, and also it's just faster, and I think it looks nicer personally. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Anyway, for like smooth line art, I'll use the syrup brush, but I don't use that for the comic. Phoenix asked for Souls of the Damned to my coffee, not Souls of the Internet, you stupid internet. Souls of the Innocent. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Death in this doesn't really make decisions about, like, good or bad or where you go. Actually, Death doesn't even know where you go after, death. It's not their job. That's someone else's job. I don't know. I kind of just didn't want to get into it, like, I don't know, as far as, like, is heaven real? I don't know. I'm not gonna discuss that in this comic. It's sort of open to interpretation. He's just the universe's receptionist, basically. And on ghost duty. Ghosts are big in this comic. And I'm not going to spoil really how they work, because you'll have to find out yourself later. Much later. It'll probably be months, but, months in real time before the story gets that far, unfortunately, because comics take forever. Like, oh my goodness. But let's say I was partially inspired by the Dream SMP and Ghostbur. I thought the idea of Ghostbur was really intriguing, so I sort of took it farther, in a way that I will not explain, because spoilers, unfortunately. Gosh, they look so cute when they're young. Like, they're just the designs of the two main characters as kids. For this chapter and the next one, that's all, as far as I know. But they are very cute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, man, maybe I should just make it all in this style. But no, most of it's in my normal style, like what you guys are used to. Taller and... yeah, taller. For the most part, and with longer faces and everything. $73 playbacks? Oh my god. This is showing up on some people's recommended. I don't know if they're staying, but hey. I mean, granted, all of these, all of the, analytics on this part, like, specifically on the live streaming page, I've come to not trust them very much. But, you know what? If it says I got to 12 concurrent viewers and 73 playbacks in less than an hour, I'm gonna take that as a win. Like, I'm not gonna doubt that. I think that's awesome. And 73. I forgot this part was in here. We'll just vibe to it. This is a Halloween Electro Swing remix, so like it's like a medley, so I always forget what's in here. It's funky though. But yeah, like 73 in that little time is now 74. Oh my gosh, welcome. That's insane for me. And I'll take it. I'll totally take it. Alright, hold on. Color palette, hello. There we go. Ollie has dark hair, so I do his eyebrows lighter so that they still show up. That's one of the things that is very, very unrealistic about my style. Obviously, people's eyebrows don't show through their hair, and usually they aren't even that high up, but for me it's like, for comic styles, basically, it's really, really important that your faces are always readable. So, like, the emotion largely comes from the eyebrows, actually. So, it always is really important that people can tell what's going on with their faces. So that's a artistic liberty of mine for my art style. We got one of those tiny vacuum thingies at Best Buy and had exactly enough of tacks with nothing left over. That was so satisfying. Oh, nice. I don't know when that's happened to me ever. Because here's the thing, right? Idaho tax is 6%. That's not... You never have the right amount. Unless someone specifically planned it out at the store that it would be the right amount. The gift card is a very obscure amount. Interesting. Yeah. It's kind of silly how in America we have the sales tax not baked in. Why do we do that? One thing that I have to try to be really careful of with the doing the line art from the sketch is I always need to make sure that I follow it pretty accurately, because I always have new ideas about it, like, oh, this is stupid, I shouldn't do it this way or whatever, but like I did it that way in the first place for a reason, so whatever reason that was, if I remember it or not, I don't know. You just want to know how much something costs and not just guess. Yeah, right? I don't like having to pull out my calculator in the middle of the store. Like, I was at Goodwill the other day, and I had $20, and I was trying to get these sweaters, and so I had to straight up pull out my calculator in the middle of the store to figure out if I could afford them. Which is really stupid. Yeah, I don't listen to this Halloween remix very often, so I'm like, I don't know what's on here. It's an adventure for both of us. Or, well, chat and me. Chat. I wonder when in a streamer's, like, career, you know, quote-unquote career, I don't know. It's not always people's real career, but you know what I mean. In the process of becoming a streamer, when it stops just being individual people and when it becomes chat, and they start talking to chat, like, you guys, there's barely any of you here, and fewer of you that actually talk in chat. So I just know you guys individually as viewers. Like, I mean, I don't know you, but you know what I mean. Like, I see you and remember you guys and interact with specific people, and it's not like where with greater numbers where the people start to blur together and it just becomes this like hive mind amalgam that is just chat. You just talk to chat. You know, you can't really answer individual questions, and like especially if you get really big, like if any of you guys watch Tommy in it, how his streams basically just devolve into like the whole chat's making, you know, doing the cat jam emote or something on Twitch. It's really funny, but my chat's not like that, and I kind of like this better, actually. Like, of course I want to have more viewers. Everyone that does this wants to have more viewers. That's just a fact of it. But, like, I actually really like getting to see you guys and, like, have sort of a conversation rather than just having it be, like, chat, you know, just this, I don't know. So, that's just me. On Joe Hill's streams, it's still pretty manageable, and he has, like, 400 viewers at a time. So I don't know when exactly the line is. I suppose it varies by how many of those viewers are talking, but... Hello, Celestial Potato, that is definitely a different person. Welcome... Welcome to the stream. Wow, that hand looks like garbage. Let's fix that. Okay. That line was important. There we go. And then like this. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm doing the line art before I do the squares. That's silly. Hold on. Let's do the squares really quick. I'm gonna have to erase stuff now. You're also a different person. I see. Not confusing at all, thank you. Okay, this layer we need canvas, drawing guide, edit drawing guide. Yes, so 2D grid, and then drawing assist. So that's how you turn it on to have it help you draw lines. So I could draw straight lines without having to use a ruler or anything, which is very, very nice. Just so very nice. Okay, I need some erasing. I don't usually do this on stream, so like I'm not very like efficient about it. I'm working on it, but overall, I don't really have a good workflow. I just sort of do it. There's certain things I know I should be doing for my comics, and I just don't. Like, hypothetically, you're supposed to like draw backgrounds that you use over and over, so that you aren't just like wasting all your time drawing the same background again and again and again and again. But that is, I don't have that done, so that's not the panel. This, that's, actually I need to think about that in a moment, because that's not a box, that's a door. They're different, I promise. Sasuke Elmo? What? What does that mean? Interesting, okay. Also, guys, I'm sorry I haven't posted my 500 subscriber special yet. I am working on it. It will be out, let's be honest, am I actually posting it tonight? I don't know, I still have to make the thumbnail, but it'll be out eventually. Sorry, y'all. I'm actually just gonna do this on this layer because it's easier. But I think you guys will like what I did for 500 subscribers. Although I didn't do much recently, I should say that. But it is a thing, and I think you will find it interesting. At least I hope you will. Sorry, my hair keeps bumping up against the mic because it's higher up in a weird spot because it's in a Purine can. You'll probably hear it. I am very professional. It's not even funny. Like, you would not believe how professional my stream setup is. It's like, wow, just gonna be amazed by my ability to know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll probably post a picture of it later. There we go. Okay, boxes are a go. Back to this. Nope. Wrong layer. It's fine. No one saw that. Cool. Very professional, yes. You can tell by the fact that I had like crazy audio issues and was streaming like 720p, or not even 720, like 480p for like a million years. Because I'm just that professional. Just be in awe at my professionalism. Is that the end? Oh. Oh, I forgot I put this on the list. Oh, I need to credit this one. This is the Pig Step Electro Swing remix by Zvex. Yeah. See, I credited it. It's fine. Go check them out, actually. They're cool. I'm gonna link it in the chat just because... yeah, I'm gonna link it. I forgot I put this on the playlist, and I wasn't really supposed to play this, but we're gonna, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't go to that link right now, just maybe later. Don't leave, please. I'm probably gonna take this off the playlist later, actually. Oh. It's a good remix, though. Yes, indeed. I don't know why I added this tree. I just wanted to. I just liked it. Tree for the sake of tree, yeah, exactly. Well, it seemed a little bit empty back there, so I wanted to add a little bit more of something. Gonna do something a little bit funky here with the white art. Not that big. Nope, that's not supposed to be on the playlist either. Why? What is going on? I think we got to the end of the playlist. Yeah, it just like started playing recommended. Alright, that's fine. We'll put it on the other playlist. I love Turn Back Time, but I don't think I have permission to use it, so we're not gonna play it. We're going to shuffle play this playlist again. Yes. It's not a perfect fox, but it's clearly a fox, so I'll take it. I think everyone left. Oh, hello! Hello, studios! I was just saying that I didn't think anyone was here. Welcome to the stream. I'm working on my comic. It's called That's Apprentice. Yes, I'm currently lining one of the pages, so yes, thank you for joining and stopping by. Hello, Craig and Julie Winning. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Did you guys just get here? I appreciate you being here, regardless of when you arrived and from where. Just appreciate you being here. And we are working on my comic. Well, I'm working on my comic. I don't know what you guys are doing. I guess you're watching the stream, but if you're working on your own stuff, that's cool too. I think drawing along to streams is really fun, personally, so I mostly do that, actually. Like, if I'm watching a stream, there's like a 95% chance that I am also probably working on something. So, I mean, sometimes that thing is related to the stream that I'm watching, like, it's a little big, actually. That brush. Okay. That's better. There's a good chance whatever I'm working on will be related to, the stream, if it's like fan art or something, but not always. Welcome back, Potato. I mean, we're still doing the same thing as when you left. Oh, okay, we're good here. That was weird. I accidentally timed out, but that's okay. Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys about the play that my theater class is doing? It's really fun. It's called You Can't Take It With You. It's from, gosh, what year? Sometime in the 30s. 1936, I think. And it's a comedy. It's ridiculous, guys. You don't even believe. It's, basically, it's about this family, the Sycamore family, and, they're basically crazy. Like, they just, like, they just do weird stuff that no one else would ever care about, and, you know, they write plays and make fireworks and have snakes, and it's chaos, basically, is what's going on screen pretty much all the time. And not screen. Did I say on screen? Gosh, on stage. And then there's this girl, Alice. She's the youngest daughter of the Sycamore family. They have 2 daughters. And she wants to be normal. She wants to get a job on Wall Street and marry someone and worry about money and such. And she wants to bring her boyfriend, Tony, home for dinner. And she's very worried because Tony's family is very, like, traditional and cares a lot about money more than anything, and, like, you know, it wouldn't gel well with the Sycamores. So she's like, guys, I need you all to be normal. And then the family comes over for dinner, and chaos ensues, culminating in my character blowing up the house. Yeah, it's an interesting time. I mean, yeah, my character is Mr. DePina. You can look him up. You can find pictures of him, actually. And he is a family friend of the Sycamores. And you can't take it with you. And he makes fireworks down in the cellar with the Mr. Sycamore, the father of Alice. And there's some other chaos that goes on with him. He ends up getting in a Roman costume at one point, which is very strange. Hold on. Let me see if the Chrome share is working. Maybe? Can you guys hear me still? Okay, you can. Let's see. Chrome. There we go. Pog. So, yeah, this is the character I play. He's insane. And then, I mean, they're all insane, really, except for, like, a couple. But, because of his negligence, he leaves a pipe downstairs with all the active fireworks, and then it blows up. So, good times. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be very weird. And they're like, especially the like posing for the painting part. Like, yeah, that's gonna be funny. And the theater teacher's having me stand on a desk for that. It's like, what is going on? You can sense the chaotic energy. Yeah, basically. Look, it's you. All right, let's get back to the iPad screen share. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be so chaotic. It's gonna be great. So it's been a flurry of rehearsal, because we've just been practicing, and yesterday we had a build day, where basically we all went in there and we were painting sets, assembling walls and stuff for the set, all sorts of stuff. So it'll be very, very interesting. It's still not quite right. We still have a lot of work to do. Oh my gosh. We had some chaos Friday night. After most people had gone home, there was, we had this garage door open, right, at the back of the auditorium, and it was sort of windy, but, we had these flats set up. Flats are basically, imagine, like, a canvas that's, like, 3 feet by 20 feet, like, and so it's, like, very, very tall, and it's supported from the back by an L-brace, so this is, like, nailed to it, but, nothing else is, nothing supporting it to the front. So the wind comes from back here. Yes, I'm drawing a diagram for this. The wind comes from back here, knocks the flat over onto these platforms we had, onto someone's drink. So like someone's smoothie was there, and it smashed it and got smoothie everywhere. And that was problem number 1. But here's problem number 2. The wind, like the force of that thing getting knocked over, caused a domino effect and caused another wall to fall over. And like this was a proper wall. Like the other one was just a canvas, so when it fell, nothing bad really happened. We could just put it back up, redo the L-brace, it was fine. But the big wall that it knocked down was made out of plywood. It was like properly screwed together, and it was big. So it fell over and it cracked the wood, which was very, very bad. And so we had to just like haul it out of the way, and we're just staring at it going, oh my god. And like we're all about to go home, so it's like we're dealing with this tomorrow. And we still haven't dealt with it. Apparently the theater teacher's husband, who knows how to do building things very well, is going to come look at it. But it was so chaotic. Yeah, but there's never a dull day in theater class. Well, it must be Monday tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for streaming this late on a school night as well. That was, I should have thought through this better, but last night I just did not have the energy. I ended up falling asleep pretty early. So, yeah, sorry about that. Hot glue fixes all. Hot glue would not have sufficed here. As much as I wanted it to, like, it needed, like, serious fixing. It's not that bad for you. Do you have spring break tomorrow? Lucky. Mine's not for another week. And I have a math test on Tuesday. I had a study session for it today. Ugh. Math. I'm really bad at math. Here's a pro tip. If you're bad at math, never take AP Calculus if you can help it, because it'll just kick your butt. And if you do take it, then you gotta pay really close attention all the time. Am I sure about that? Sure about what? Sorry, chat delay makes it difficult to know what, like, when you guys respond to stuff, what you're responding to. This guy's slightly slanted, so I'm gonna... Gotta go for a bit, be back soon. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Just realized you have 2 weeks till spring. Oop, spring break, so you're gonna spring break someone's kneecaps. Oh no! I can't condone breaking people's kneecaps, but I get what you mean. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, my spring break is next week. Have you guys seen the new mountains for Minecraft? It sounds like it's gonna be really cool. I mean... I haven't been able to see them on my own, like, you know... I almost said in person, you know, in my own game, because I don't have Bedrock Edition, but you know what I mean. They look awesome. Like, I watched Zuma's video about it. Like, they're so big. And the caves, too. Like, they're just so big is pretty much all I could think to describe them. And pretty, like, the lush caves. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for building in these places. Because I'm mostly a builder in Minecraft. That's basically all I do. But with these huge mountains, it'll be like lots more opportunities to build stuff there, and same with the caves. And of course the caves bring new blocks. So, just exciting stuff, honestly. Big mountain go burr. Yes, exactly. I don't know what this piece of machinery is that I'm drawing, but it looks pretty machinery-ish, so I need to find one that's sharp. I need to find some sharp farm machinery for a plot point. It's probably gonna be a mechanical thrasher. One of those things that harvests wheat, you know. I need that. Gonna have to go back and watch Victorian Farm again. Once you get stone tools, you put off getting good stuff to just build a cool house. Oh yeah, I do the same. I usually end up working with iron tools, because it just takes me forever to find diamonds. I don't know why. I'm just, like, really unlucky, apparently. The machinery thing kind of looks like a soil tilling thing. That might be what it is. I don't know. I like, found a reference and was like, yep, we're using that. I don't know. This looks sharp. That's good. I need some of it to be sharp, because literally, like, on the next page, Phoenix is like, be careful, it looks sharp. So I have to make sure it's sharp. These are the kind of things that go through my brain when I'm drawing. Like, yes. This kind of looks like a bird, actually. I don't want that to be the case, but... And then there's this, like, tube thing. I don't know what this is, either. In the sketch, there's a bike with tall wheels. It's not a bike. Ah! That was weird, sorry. It's not a bike. I don't know. It's probably a soil tilling machine, like you said. I just went to Google image. I typed, like Victorian farm equipment, and then just, like, went from there. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is, either. But it's fine. And we're just gonna, like, give a slight hint of an indication that there's more back there. We're gonna play with light in this one, so it doesn't have to be particularly specific. Okay. Nice. Now it's color time. Woo! Okay, so I usually do, I do one character at a time, usually. So let's start, I usually start with Phoenix, because I can. I have to remember to color his skin the right color, because, in the early bits, nope, that's not it. He has actual human color skin before it turns white, because this is pre-finding out he is Death's apprentice. So, yes, it's always a little bit confusing for me. One time, I just completely colored his skin the entirely wrong color, and didn't even realize for the longest time, and I had to go fix it. Like, no. That was so dumb. And then I go in with a slightly lighter redder, or not lighter, a slightly darker redder color. And like just add like a touch of blush in certain places. So like elbows have more blood flow there. Ears, like the face sort of area. It's like probably isn't even noticeable most of the time, but imagine having skin that blends with your eye. I'm gonna fix that in just a sec. But like the knuckles, the ear, and then like across the bridge of the nose, because it just makes them look a little bit more alive. I think I've been doing the whites with pure white, pretty sure. When later in the series, for the original Phoenix, the older Phoenix design, the blush is actually purple, as are his eyes. For plot reasons. Okay, and I don't think I have to color him in again. Yeah, because this is a silhouette. So, cool. Gosh, wait, what color was his hat? I keep forgetting. Yeah, it's this color. I always forget, and I have to go check. There we go. I have to check the color of his boots too. have this written down? I don't think I do. There we go. Because he has different color of like pants and shirt and stuff when he's older, so it's like a very similar design, but it's different for both of them, so I always forget. I always have a little bit of trouble remembering the little kid designs because I've been drawing the other ones for so long. Like yes, brown pants, gray hats, dark brown boots. Okay, and then Ollie, where is it? There we go. Yeah, that's the same color. I have to go back and check my own other pages because I can't remember my own character designs. Drawing on computer is weird because it takes like 7 years to do the lines, but the colors and shading take like 2 seconds, but on paper it's the opposite. Yeah, it is really interesting. I don't always do line art at all. It depends. But I especially hate line art on the computer. But it makes up for it with like the amazing painterly stuff of Procreate. Like, I love it so much. So it's really interesting. Like the differences, I guess. You're right, they are very different. I've transitioned to being mostly a digital artist now. I do some traditional, but mostly it's just for class. Because I much prefer digital for the most part, but yeah. I spent years and years doing just traditional art, so. I'm a big fan of undo, I've got to say. One of my favorite features. And you don't think digital art would exist without undo? Yeah, I agree. I think it's very necessary. Oh, I'm super tired all of a sudden. I'm like not even talking at all. I'm so sorry, guys. It hasn't even been 2 hours yet. Hold on, gotta go check my my own comic yet again. Oh, not on that page. What color are his shoes? Did I not ever color his shoes before this? Hold on, what color are his shoes? They're just black, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Hello, hi, it's going well. Sorry, I did not have chat open for a second. The narrator, interesting. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the stream. I am working on my comic. I'm currently coloring one of the pages. The comic is called Apprentice. I should probably link to more information about it, but I don't know. Yes, this is chapter 1, so I'm working on getting the first chapter out so that then I could show it to people instead of just having to explain the concept of the plot. I think it'll make a lot more sense that way. But chapter 1 is very long. That's the problem. I haven't storyboarded at all, but so far I have 11 pages storyboarded for chapter 1. And they're all long like this. They're long pages. But then, I'm guessing it's going to be 20-ish pages, maybe even longer. I'm trying to make it as condensed as possible so that it's not, like, absurdly just, like, taking forever, but still, like, basically, I didn't want to stop too early so that people wouldn't care. I wanted to make sure that it was, like, a sort of a cliffhanger so people would want to keep reading, so I had to go kind of a ways into the story, so that makes it take a very long time, unfortunately. Hard work that's worth it. Absolutely, I agree. I complain a lot about how long I end up spending on my comic, but it's so worth it. Like, seeing it come together page by page is just insane. And it's going to get even better, because right now I'm still in the beginning of the story, but once I get farther into the meat of it, it's going to be like, it's going to be really nice. Because this story, I had the idea for it, like, last April-ish, and so I've been sitting on it for a year now, and I'm finally able to work on it properly. So I'm really, really glad that it's actually becoming a thing. I don't have a color palette for this character. We're gonna use this one. I also don't have a name for this character, but that's okay. It's a fox. It is in fact a fox. It's like sort of a light gray. Should be a cool gray. Let's see how that looks instead. French gray. I think French gray. That works. Is this the right color? I don't know. Once it's like bigger, I'm actually not sure about that. I'll play around with some ideas. Yeah, I think the yellowy gray is not quite right, so let's try the cool gray again, but like a little lighter and a little bluer, I think. Not quite that blue, more white. Yeah, that's way better. What's the comic called? It's called Death's Apprentice. Basic rundown of the plot. There's 6 gods. They created the world, which is pretty poggers of them. Oh my god, I just used that word unironically. It is, yeah, 6 gods created the world. Humans liked that, so they're like, hey, and we're gonna help you maintain this world and make it as special and as cool as we can. So when each person comes of age in the society, they are apprenticed, quote unquote apprenticed, under one of the 6 gods, but really just 5 of them. Life, energy, fire, water, air. I can't even remember them all. But they are, hold on, I need to grab a specific shade of purple. Make it a little lighter. Wash brush, there we go. And so everyone in the society is apprenticed under one of these gods, and then that's like their thing. That's what they do. That's their job now. Okay, so the main character, wow, that looks terrible. The main character, Phoenix, goes, when he turns 12, goes to the ceremony hall to do this ritual, just like everyone else has since time immemorial. And nothing happens. No water splishing around, no fire starting, no plants growing, no nothing. There's nothing. And everyone's like, what the heck? This is unheard of. Everyone always gets apprenticed under someone. So what happened here? And so he's sort of shunned because this is abnormal. It's very strange. He 3 years later, he falls down a ravine, and a fall that would have killed him, really. And the Grim Reaper's there, the god of death, just sort of chilling. He's like, hey, you're not dead. Congrats. Actually, you are my apprentice now. And he's like, what the heck? Because the Grim Reaper has never taken an apprentice, ever. People are even questioning whether they exist. So he's like, this is not okay. So, yeah, it's obviously a very interesting change for him. So that's the premise of the book. Well, the comic, you know. So it is very interesting. At least I hope it is. Make that a little more purple. There we go. Yes. So yeah, this is Phoenix. This is his friend Ollie. Yeah. Okay, and then I usually do a separate layer. You know what I forgot to do? Which one is you? Yes, boxes. Okay. I need to do the background colors. Because I usually do that separately. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to go to the previous page and sample it because I ended that one with green, and to make it fit perfectly, I have to end this one with green. There we go. Like the same shade of green. Oh. That was the wrong layer. Let's turn that all the way up. There we go. And then that should fade neatly into this bit of the sunset, which is an interesting fade, that's for sure. But we will do it. Yes. It's sunset, that's why it looks all funky. Turn down the size of this brush. You make most of your animations with paper? Nice. I have a lot of respect for people who can do that because I decidedly cannot. I know that was the way it was done for a long time. But I personally am very, very grateful for, just for having this, having what I'm using right now, the iPad for, drawing. It has made everything so much easier. So, I'm very grateful personally, but I think people who use, paper and pencil or paper and whatever are also very cool. So in this bit's all very dark. It's very dark because they are in the dark because it is dark in the barn. The only light is filtering in from outside because I felt like it. There we go. Here, I'm gonna turn this down so I can see the lines. Okay. At full screen, I can definitely see that the overlay is very pixelated. I should fix that probably next time. I can fix that pretty easily. Whew. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm just playing around with stuff. And next stream, hopefully, the mic won't be in a Pyroline can. It'll be in this, like, tin. This cookie tin. Because I forgot my mic stand. Because I'm an idiot. I don't have it. So, yeah, rather unfortunate. What inspired me to make this comic? I just kind of had this idea. I know that's a terrible reason, but I mean, the main character is trans and like me, and he is he's realizing that sometimes life doesn't go as planned, and sometimes that's okay. Because my life has gotten derailed in many ways. Like, partially like the pandemic. Um, of course, it derailed everyone's lives, so that's a big surprise there. But let's turn the opacity down on that a little bit. If we turn this up all the way, what does that look like? Let's set this to soft brush. It's like, basically like, circumstances change, things change, and sometimes it's okay. Like, this job is not whatsoever what he was planning. But he finds ways to be able to help people anyway and make the best of it. And also it's a lot about self-acceptance. I personally struggle with a lot of guilt all the time. Like, I don't even, like, not even when I do stuff wrong. It's just, like, I apologize way too much. I feel really guilty about stuff that shouldn't even be a thing. Like, things that other people don't care about that I feel really bad for doing. Stuff like that. And, like, I've been getting better about it in the past couple years, but for a long time it was sort of paralyzing. But I suppose that the fact that Phoenix has this job that he hates, and he feels horrible doing it. He feels so guilty, but he overcomes that and is able to do what he needs to do, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of aspects that are why I'm doing things in this comic, I guess. I don't know. And artists make mistakes sometimes, that's true. That is true. Relatable, yeah. I don't know. And some of that I don't think I really thought about until you just asked me. Like, I think a lot of things come from certain things in our lives we don't even realize. Like, art is often inspired by ourselves and our lives, but we don't even really notice sometimes. Which is just really interesting to me. Oops. Grab the boxes. There we go. Okay. Nope, wrong layer. You stabbed your hand with a pencil when you were young? Oh my god, the same thing happened to me. I was in like 5th grade. It was bad. Ugh, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. You should do some art about that. I think that's a good idea. I think there's a lot that artists can gain from their own personal experiences. And I think that sometimes trying to make stuff that doesn't relate to you at all is not futile exactly, but it's not as real, you know? Not always, though. But Wow, I love how this panel is turning out, actually. Actually. Sorry. That was a weird lisp for a second. Why did I pick my channel name? Well, Theo is my preferred name. I picked that in probably May. And I'm trying to have everyone call me that. Because I'm trans, so, you know, I picked a more masculine name that fit me better. But then as far as the Sincerely Theo, okay, I did this, I actually used to have a different channel name. If you go back, like, 3 videos or something on my channel, you'll see it in the thumbnails and everything, and in the descriptions. It didn't mean anything, and it was basically just a string of syllables. It sounded cool, but, like, it was hard to remember, hard to pronounce, hard to spell, bad for searching, basically bad. A lot of people got kind of attached to it, which I feel bad that I changed it then, but like, it was just not a good channel name. It was just a bad choice. But I changed it to Sincerely Theo because I did a theater performance. I actually wrote a monologue about coming out, basically, and being trans and stuff. And it ended with Sincerely Theo, because, like, I started it by talking about, like, you know, what's your name? This is a hard question for some people, so then I ended it with, like, this is my preferred name, this is who I am. And it means a lot to me, that monologue, and it represents a lot about, like, being brave and coming out for me. So I decided to use it for my channel as well, and I like it a lot better this way. My Instagram username is just a pun, because I think it's funny, but, Sincerely Theo is definitely, like, a better name. What about you? I'm curious about the narrator, if you don't mind sharing. It's very intriguing, along with your profile picture. How much battery are we at? Oh, pretty good, nice. Sorry, I just wanted to check so I wouldn't, like, I don't know, so I wouldn't run out of battery midway through. That's cool. Most of your dreams tell the future, huh? Spooky. My dreams definitely don't tell the future. Most of them are very nonsensical. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's just kind of funny. Like, I really shouldn't be using this particular color palette anymore because it's not day, but it's alright. We're just gonna use, like, a darker version and less saturated. Yeah, the most recent dream I had was, one of them, I was talking to Tommy in it for some reason, and I just like talking to him. Like it was such a weirdly normal dream, and like except that we were like walking down some random road in the middle of rural Idaho, as if Tommy in it would ever be in rural Idaho talking to me. But like I was just like telling him what I like about his content, and he told me what he liked about my content. It was like, what? This is such a weirdly normal, like, what is this? I don't know. I told him he was annoying, and that's why I liked him, because he reminds me of my brother, which is actually true. He does remind me of my little brother. I don't know. I don't know why I had this dream. And then the night before, I had a dream that I was trying to make salad out of Pokemon cards, so I sincerely hope that's not prophetic. Prophetic dreams. That would be weird, but that's super cool if you have dreams that predict the future. Oh, that should be grass, actually. I'm gonna go back and change the color of the sunset on the previous pages, actually. I'm curious, have you watched Gravity Falls? 'Cause I love that show so much. That's what sort of got me into like cryptography and deciphering stuff, everything. I can't believe I got to 10 concurrent subscribers today. Not 10 concurrent subscribers, jeez. 10 concurrent viewers, like, oh my gosh. And it may be as high as 12 if it's to be believed. Oh my goodness. Very briefly, but that's a thing that happened. How's my day going? Good. I woke up late, had a math study session, ate some food, watched some videos about corsetry in the Victorian area, as one does, and now I'm streaming. Yeah, pretty good. Yesterday I went out to some thrift stores, which is cool. I needed a shirt for a play my theater group is doing, but I ended up buying more crap too. Like, I bought some sweaters that are pretty nice, and some other stuff. I found these shoes. I can't show them to you, but 'cause I don't have a camera, but they're Converse low tops and they're red, and they were $20. And they like, it was from a thrift store, but they're like really new. Like, there's a tiny bit of like staining on the white bits, but mostly they're in pretty good condition. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to have them, because my last pair of Converse, which I had for 2 years, they got stolen off my porch, so I haven't had any shoes for a couple months except some snow boots that now have holes in them from wearing them too much. But now I don't have to worry about that because I have cool red Converse, so heck yeah. I love thrift stores so much. I would highly recommend thrift stores if you are ever able to go, because they're better for the environment, they're better for your wallet, and just like, I can get a whole outfit for the price of like a single piece of clothing at like a mall or something. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And like, you could find really good like the shoes. And of course, sometimes you find nothing. That's the thing with thrift stores, right? Is that sometimes you find amazing stuff, like yesterday, and sometimes you find absolutely nothing and walk out empty-handed. But that's sort of the fun of it, you know? And you find some weird stuff in there, too. It's pretty cool. Uh-oh. That lagging, I thought that wouldn't happen anymore. I actually broke my Apple Pencil the other day. Good times. I sat on it the wrong way, but, like, I didn't think that that would be enough to cause it to bend the way it did, but it did. Like, even the casing on the outside was bent entirely, so there was no replacing it. I just had to buy a new one, but that's stuttering. I didn't think that would happen anymore, which is not good. I'm gonna go back and I love how this page is turning out, like the colors of the sunset and the colors of the background. So I think I'm gonna go back after this and redo the backgrounds, well, just the colors anyway. I could probably use, just use saturation and brightness sliders, but, I really love, like, these colors of the background, so I'm gonna go back and use those. They are very nice, and I want to continue using them. Well, it is what it is. It turns out I would have had to replace it much earlier, chances are, so, like, the fact that I made it 2 years with that pencil, that was, like, really, really lucky, apparently, so. So the white is red, so it could still be very red. This is a very red barn. You know, like those old-fashioned American barns? They're, like, super red. That's what this is. It doesn't even really make sense, because most of the story doesn't really look American. For the most part. I mean, I'm American, so I'm probably gonna do it wrong, let's be honest, but it's supposed to look kind of more like, Victorian England, mostly. That's, like, the main, visual reference for this, even though it doesn't take place in real Victorian England, because, like, it's a different world, different history, different how they got here, but it is the Industrial Revolution. Their Industrial Revolution, anyway. Which is, I think, really interesting to sort of think about, like, what would stay the same as our world and what would be very, very different. But yeah, visually, mostly looks like Victorian England with some other stuff. I might add more German stuff, because I am in German class this year. Because I used to be in Spanish class, and they were like, nope, doesn't fit your schedule, you could take German. I'm like, okay. This will be interesting. Goodness sake. But, like, a lot of German, like, architecture and stuff, especially, like, medieval German, which, of course, would still be here in the Victorian era. It is very pretty. Looks really cool. Yes, this barn. I'm so glad the barn finally is taking shape, because I've had it in my mind for a very long time, and I haven't been able to properly put it on. I almost said put it on paper, you know. Properly draw it. Where did that white spot come from? It's very strange. Hope I finish this page today. I don't know whether I will be able to, but I want to. Very much want to. Any questions for the audience? I don't know. How's your day been? I don't know. Any honest feedback for me? Yeah, that's actually, that's a question. What can I be doing better, and what am I doing well? Like, I know that keeping my microphone in a cookie tin is not the correct way to be doing this. So obviously I could be doing that better. I know that the overlay is really pixelated. I'm going to fix that. And I might actually change how it looks entirely, but I'm just going to fiddle around with it. But I really like having it. It makes me feel professional. But I don't know. What's good and what's bad about the stream, I guess. Also, how's your day? I do want to know how your day is. I shouldn't stream this late anymore. I think that's the reason why there's not very many people here, is because it's like 10 p.m. my time, which means it's like midnight Eastern. Like that's sort of a poor choice, but that's okay. I'm so tired, but I'm gonna finish this page, I promise. I'm gonna finish it today. I'm almost done. I have one more panel to color the background of, and then I can just do the shading, which will be fast. I'm doing great with the comic, don't see much wrong with it. Thank you. I mean, you don't see much of the comic. You're not professional. I don't know. I need non-professional opinions too. Professionals just like don't like my work because I'm bad at it. Like I asked for feedback on a particular animation of mine back in like July on Reddit, and a bunch of people said they liked it, but then other animators were like, why are you animating in 6 frames per second? And I'm like, because I'm new, and they're like, start animating in 12 frames per second now. I'm like, okay. And also, while you're at it, please draw hands better, because these hands are terrible. I'm like, okay. Sorry. Which was just really funny. And probably, professional streamers probably feel the same way about my streams. They're probably like, oh my god, you're such an idiot. This is a terrible way of doing this. But I don't know a better way, so I'm just sort of going about my day. I mean, in some ways, I'm not sure the point of everything is to do it the most, technically correct way to do things, you know? That sounds kind of boring. I think that's important for a lot of things, but I don't know if it's always what needs to be done, you know? Okay, this needs to be blended in. I'm so happy with how this page is turning out, like, unironically. I think that it's actually going well. The last page I hated a lot. Just do it if it makes you feel comfortable. What, streaming? I mean, I like streaming, that's why I do it. The whole point of this channel existing, really, is I want to have fun, I want to stream and make videos and such, and other things that I enjoy. Of course, there are secondary goals there, like making the audience happy, learning new skills when it comes to streaming, working on like speaking skills, working on editing skills, working on technical skills in general. I was terrible, just absolutely terrible with technology before I started my channel in May. So, I've actually improved a lot in that regard. And just in general, like, I want to have fun. That's why I have a channel. So I won't do stuff that I don't have fun. That's why I don't stream when I'm tired, because it's not fun for me. It's not fun for you. What's the point, you know? Even if that means I don't have as much of a consistent stream schedule, I think this way is a lot better for everyone involved. Alright, we're gonna shade this bit really quick. So the part away from the sunset will be bluer because the sunset is red, orange, so the light is orangish, you know. So that's way too much though, my goodness. Like this much, yeah, there we go. And then the part closest will be like orangey, and very bright. Let's add some like lines here so you can tell as well. Okay. I think my brother and dad are watching the Grammys, or maybe they're over and they're done watching the Grammys. I don't know. I don't know. I was just thinking about the Grammys. Like, I don't really watch them because I don't really like popular music all that much, basically. It's fine. I just, I don't know. Like, I just don't listen to it much. Which is just different, I guess. Okay, that looks good. Let's shade this. Which actually, I think that's gonna be lighter. Just like this part, it's gonna be a bit lighter. Not that big though. That's a bit much. There we go. And down here. The bushes don't need much. Like, you could tell they're bushes, and they are sort of, they're supposed to sort of recede anyway, so. The fox is going to have a significant amount of shading on her, though, just so you know. Because this is clearly, she's not supposed to be the focus of this panel, so we're going to have to make her recede a lot more. So cool shadows, darker, and then the highlights of the barn will be the brightest, so hopefully that will help a lot. I'm talking as if I know what I'm talking about, so like I'm remotely qualified to like give instructions on stuff. The two people watching are just you and me? I think so. I have the, since on the live stream, I have the, like, here, let me show you. Here, you can see I have the little, oh my god, I can't, where it's preview, it's preview. I have the preview open in YouTube Studio, and then you can see you over here in chat. Say hi. Yeah, and then the stream health and analytics and everything. 12 concurrent viewers at one point today, by the way. Briefly. I'm not sure if that was a glitch or what, but it said it on multiple people's. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, because one of my major goals is, for this year was to get 10 concurrent viewers at this, simultaneously on a stream, so I did it today. Woo! Look, Mom, you're in something important. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hold on, we're going to really quickly, just briefly, this needs like slightly something, just a little bit of something. There we go. The people will also have shading on them and the foxes, but I just do that separately. This panel looks so cool. I guess it's not a panel, but it looks cool. Like, heck yeah. This needs to be a little bit darker, I think. There we go. That's better. Yeah. I always sort of, with these long panels, because basically it'll be like, there's a page up here, up above, and then you scroll through this one, and there's a page below. So, like, it's endless scrolling. So it's almost like it adds a bit of, like, time to it, basically. Which is really interesting. Like, it takes time to scroll, right? And so, as such, you end up, you can basically put in, like, more time or less time, and it's like, yeah, like, as if you're watching a show, almost. Weirdly similar to that. Ew. That looks bad. Hold on. I did it wrong. Clearly. So this layer needs to be turned on. Yes, it is. Okay, and then it just needs to expand it more. The selection tool can be a little bit finicky in Procreate. So for this one, it's in the dark, right? So we're just gonna like make it really, really dark, and then we're gonna have like slight bits of light on these machines, so it looks like the light is glinting off of them. Okay, and then like that's too big. And then there's like just hints of stuff behind it. It's a full barn, but I can't draw it all. That's just way too much. And then we're gonna actually use the inking brush for some highlights. Could I draw you on my channel? Absolutely, thank you. That would be really, really sweet, actually. I don't know. Do you mean like the, hold on. Let me know if you need any references or anything. I can pull them up on the stream and then you can screenshot them. Does that look kind of right? Kind of looks right. I think it needs to be a little bit darker though. Just like, let's put a little bit of a gouache wash. Sorry. I'm so tired, man. I shouldn't be streaming still, but I'm going to finish this. I'm determined to finish this. It's a little too much. There we go. Alright, cool. So now all that's left is shading on the people and on the fox, and that's easy, so yay. Okay, let's find you. Yes, it is. Put a clipping mask on that. Of course, I still have to do the words, but I'm not going to do them during the stream because of spoilers. Am I a boy or a girl? The profile picture confused me. I am a trans guy. My pronouns are he, him, so yes, I'm a boy. I understand. The problem is, people's first impression of me, basically, is my voice. If on YouTube, anyway. I mean, overall, at least on, like, other social media, and to an extent on YouTube, people will see, like, my name and my logo and my everything, you know, before they hear my voice, which is something, because Theo's typically a pretty gender, like, masculine name. But still, like, it's, you know, like, people hear my voice and they automatically assume I'm a girl, which sucks. But that is the way it is. But yes, no, to answer your question, I am a boy. And let's actually use a subtractive method for this bit, because the fox is supposed to be very, very, very in the shadows. There we go. And just the hintest hint, yes, that's a word, of the white peeking through. Nice. Okay. And this one's the opposite. In this frame, the light is actually behind him. So it'll just be around the edges that it's shadow. Set that to multiply and see what that looks like. There we go, that looks better. Then let's do one more layer, and then we're gonna be done, I think. How do you rate my life how do I rate my life so far? Like what, 1 to 10 scale? I don't know. It's had its ups and downs. But I'm very lucky in a lot of ways to have had the opportunities I have, to be able to, I'm gonna be going to school in the fall for art, which is my passion. I have, you know, I'm growing up in America, and I have, I mean, I don't know, pretty good. We're, I'm doing pretty okay, I think. Just overall. And I think even with some tough spots, I think honestly, I'm just lucky to be here. Happy to be here. So I don't know, like an 8, I guess. That's such an interesting question. How about you? Let's see, do I need to change this? Like luminosity. That's soft light. Narrator questions. Oh, interesting. Alright. I think this layer should just be normal. You like psychological stuff? Nice. That makes sense. I have a friend who's really into psychology. He's cool. Life seems grateful for the person you are today. Nice. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm sort of on my way, and I'm just sort of vibing, I guess. Doing all right. So, does this look all right? Oh, you know what I should do? I should slight detour. There we go. That looks a little better. A little more realistic. I knew there was something missing. It's the light from behind. Okay, that's the wrong size of brush, but you get the idea. There we go. How many hours of dedication have I put into this comic? For pages, I've finished like, what, 10 pages? Probably about 40 hours, and then before that, I spent a long time thinking about it and making probably like 30 hours worth of like, different drawings and concepts for it. But that was spread out over a very long time, and I spent a lot of time like thinking about it without ever putting pen to paper. But yeah, I've been working on this for a year, so, yeah, I hope you appreciate I hope everyone appreciates it when it's done. I don't know. Hey, this is this page. Turn off the drawing guide. I'm super happy with this page. Oh my god, you don't even know. Like, the last one I was so disappointed in, but this one looks really good, and I'm so happy. So, now that I'm done, I guess that's pretty much the end of the stream. Thank you for coming. I know most people that showed up have left now, but, thank you for coming. Thank you for just, yeah, thank you for being here, thank you for being in chat. If you liked it, maybe subscribe. And then you can, whenever I promise I will post updates about Death's Apprentice on this channel, so whenever it does come out properly, I will let everyone know. I'll probably make like, a trailer or something for it. And I might do more drawing streams for it, I'm not sure, but thank you for stopping by. Hold on, let's turn off the music. As much as I love Sweden from Minecraft. Yeah, thanks for coming. You said before you press this, nice. How do you do a smiley face? It never works for me. Like, it always does this. Here. I'll wait a second to send it so it shows up in chat at the right time. Yeah, see, it always turns into an emoji. It's so weird. I don't know. But thank you for coming. I'll probably end the stream now. I already said subscribe. Well, please have a fantastic day or night or whatever time it is for you, as always. Anyways, bye. Thank you.